Hey G Nation, it's Jasmine and I'm back today with our third and final video of our money saving series. And today's video is basically going to show you guys how I budget, how I break down my budget, and give you guys an idea of how you can create your own budget. It's important to know how much in debt you are, what bills you have, the days your bills are due, as well as how much you're getting paid. So you need to be aware of where exactly all of your money is going and where all your money is coming from. In order to save, you need to know how much money you can save. So therefore, you need to create a budget. Now, your budget doesn't have to look like mine. Yours can be on a regular piece of paper, or you can print out a transaction from all of your debit card swipes. Most people pay all of their bills online. I know all of my bills are paid online. So I still like to keep track of what days those bills are due versus what day I pay them, so that way I'll never miss a bill, as well as what transactions I make throughout the pay period, because it's so easy to just swipe your card and you don't realize where your money is actually going. So you don't have to write down your budget the same way that I do, but you need to write it down and just be aware of it in some sense, form, or fashion. Okay, so if you are interested in how I set up my budget and how I know how much money I can save, then continue to watch. So I'm using the pages behind my August schedule in my Aaron 100 academic planner. I had to think about what it was, guys. So this is a budget kit that I bought off of Etsy, and I did not realize until it came in that I did not buy the entire setup. So you will see that I used some Erin Condren washi that was similar in essence to this August budget kit that I bought. So I like to separate everything by my income, my husband's income, and then what I make from YouTube. My other variable income I don't list in my budget because it's mostly for my business. So as you can see, I'm using some Erin Condren washi because I didn't get a paycheck 1 or a paycheck 2 kit or like header in this kit. I don't know why. So basically I just separate the bills by the checks that we pay them in. So paycheck 1, a certain amount of bills come out. Paycheck 2, another set of bills come out just based on their due dates. So you need to make sure that you are familiar with your due dates. So for paycheck 1 is like our rent, our car, truck, groceries, Hulu, Spotify, my son's trumpet, my student loans, A&A, my credit card, and then paycheck 2 is our house insurance, car insurance, electricity, our internet, cell phones, a gym membership that we probably need to cancel, Netflix, and another student loan. So even though my student loans are in deferment, I still pay on them twice a month because, hunty, interest adds up. And just because it's in deferment don't mean you're not getting interest added. So if you can pay, even though they're in deferment, pay anyways. So the next thing are sinking funds. So sinking funds are just like small savings accounts. And it's basically, I should have had a sinking fund and a cash envelope, but since that didn't come with this kit, I had to separate it myself. So my sinking funds are my graduation trip, my moving, Christmas, car maintenance, and then my cash envelopes are going to be food and coffee and spending, beauty, makeup, whatever you want to call it. So I know you guys are like, moving, what? Our moving expenses will be up to us because the military will only move us if we have military orders. So yeah, that's a thing. And the next thing I'm setting up is for my transaction log. So this is everything that we buy that we have not budgeted for. And so far right now, it is just football. But I try to separate it into 2 categories for the whole entire month. And like I said, this did not come with a transaction log, so I actually had to do that myself. And so far, everything has just, like I said, been football. Football is very expensive when you have 2 boys, one in middle school or going to middle school and the other one going to high school. Like, football adds up real quick. And both of them are no longer in boy-size shoes, which is very depressing. So I'm just adding some deco out of a Erin Condren budget kit. This is so unnecessary, but it's just cute. So I like to do stuff like this. If I gotta deal with my budget, it might as well be cute. So this is how the entire thing look. Of course, like I said, I am missing some headers. So next month, I'm actually going to be doing my own kit. So if you guys would like to see that or like to see me do that, please let me know and I'll show you guys so you can see a whole entire kit the way that it's supposed to be. These are my cash envelopes or my sinking funds, and this is how I have it separated. These are separate from my savings account because I basically use my savings account as an emergency savings, and then these are things that I need to save for at this time. So, and then also what I spend or my allowance. Every month I get certain amount of money out, and however much money I want to go into each one of these separate savings, that's how I stuff my cash envelopes. So say if I am giving myself $300 for spending in beauty, I will stick $300 into that envelope and I'll carry that around. And then once that is done, I don't take any more money out for those things. And my graduation trip, I want that separate from my emergency savings account, so I just put money into my cash envelope every month, and then I just continue to add it up. Same thing goes for my car maintenance. So once I know maintenance on the Mercedes is due, it's all in there and it's not in my emergency fund. So this is how I use these. This is also something that's not necessary, but I also really like. That is it for my budget. I hope you guys enjoy, and until the next video, don't forget to stay boss up and conquer.
Bitch better have my money. Play down, call me